Hey everyone, I'm Anna, and welcome back to English Talk, where learning English becomes part of your real life.
Hi everyone, I'm Leo. Today we have a challenge for you. Can you describe your entire day in English without stopping? From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. No translating, no long pauses, just natural, flowing English.
If that sounds difficult, don't worry. Many learners know a lot of vocabulary. They understand grammar, but when it's time to talk about their real day, they freeze.
Exactly. That's why today we're going to do something powerful. You're going to hear a complete daily routine told naturally, step by step, in simple and clear English.
And this time, it's not just a short story, it's a full day. Today we have a special guest with us. Her name is Jane.
So stay with us, listen carefully, imagine the scenes in your mind, and after this episode, try to describe your own day in English.
All right, take a deep breath, relax your mind, and let's hear Jane's routine.
Every day, I wake up at 6:15 in the morning. My alarm goes off, and for a few seconds, I don't want to move. I feel warm under my blanket, and the room is still quiet and dark. Sometimes I press the snooze button once, but I try not to press it more than that. I know that if I go back to sleep, I will feel more tired later. After I wake up, I stay in bed for about 1 minute. I stretch my arms and legs, and I take a deep breath. Then I sit up slowly and put my feet on the floor. That's when I really get up. The first thing I do is make my bed. I pull the blanket up, fix the pillows, and smooth everything out. It only takes 2 or 3 minutes, but it makes my room look clean and organized. When my bed is made, I feel like I already accomplished something small. After that, I walk to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, wash my face with cold water, and look at myself in the mirror. I usually look a little sleepy, but that's normal. Then I take a quick shower. I prefer to shower in the morning because it helps me wake up completely. The warm water relaxes my body, and by the time I finish, I feel fresh and ready to start the day. When I get out of the shower, I dry my hair and put on my skincare products. Then I get dressed for work. I usually choose simple and comfortable clothes. I work in an office, so I wear business casual outfits. Nothing too formal, but still professional. Sometimes I prepare my clothes the night before, especially if I know I'll be in a hurry. By the time I finish getting ready, it's usually around 6:50 a.m. Then I go to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. I don't like to skip breakfast because I need energy in the morning. Most days, I make something simple. I toast 2 slices of whole wheat bread and fry 1 or 2 eggs. Sometimes I add avocado or a little cheese. I also make a cup of coffee. I love the smell of coffee in the morning. It makes my kitchen feel warm and cozy. While I eat breakfast, I don't use my phone too much. I try to enjoy the quiet time. Sometimes I look out the window and watch the street slowly come to life. Other times, I review my schedule for the day. I check my calendar to see if I have any important meetings. After breakfast, I wash my plate and cup. I don't like to leave dirty dishes in the sink. A clean kitchen makes me feel calm. At around 7:30 a.m., I brush my teeth again quickly, grab my bag, and get ready to leave. Before I leave, I always check 3 things: my phone, my wallet, and my keys. I once forgot my wallet at home, and I had to come back, so now I always double-check. I leave my apartment at 7:40 a.m. I usually commute by train. I walk about 10 minutes to the station. The air in the morning feels fresh, especially in the fall. During the walk, I sometimes listen to a podcast in English. It helps me practice listening and makes the commute more interesting. When I arrive at the station, there are always many people waiting. Some look sleepy, some look stressed, and some are already drinking coffee. I wait for the train, and when it arrives, I get on and try to find a seat. If I'm lucky, I sit down. If not, I stand and hold the rail. The train ride takes about 25 minutes. During that time, I either read a book, listen to music, or simply look out the window. I like observing the city waking up. Stores open, cars fill the streets, and people rush to work. I arrive at work around 8:20 a.m. Even though my official start time is 8:30, I prefer to arrive a little early. It gives me time to settle in, turn on my computer, and organize my desk. At 8:30 sharp, I start working. The first thing I usually do is check my emails. I receive many emails every day, so I try to answer the most important ones first. Some emails require quick replies, while others need more detailed responses. After emails, I review my tasks for the day. I create a small to-do list to stay organized. I find that writing my tasks down helps me focus. Around 10:30 a.m., I usually take a short break. I stand up, stretch my back, and maybe grab another cup of coffee or tea. I talk to my colleagues for a few minutes. We sometimes discuss work, but we also talk about normal life, movies, restaurants, or weekend plans. Then I return to my desk and continue working. My job involves planning projects and communicating with different teams. Sometimes I have meetings in person, and sometimes we have online meetings. During meetings, I take notes carefully, so I don't forget important details. At noon, I take my lunch break. I usually bring lunch from home because it's healthier and cheaper. I often prepare something simple like grilled chicken, rice, and vegetables. Sometimes I bring a salad with nuts and fruit. I usually eat lunch in the office kitchen with a few coworkers. We sit together and talk. Lunch break is one of my favorite moments of the day because it feels relaxed. No one is rushing too much, and we can laugh a little. After lunch, I sometimes go outside for a short 5-minute walk. It helps me feel less sleepy. Around 1 p.m., I go back to my desk and continue working. The afternoon is usually busier. I focus on finishing important tasks and preparing for the next day. If I have deadlines, I concentrate deeply and try to avoid distractions. I turn off notifications on my phone so I can focus better. At around 4:30 p.m., I start wrapping up my work. I check if I completed everything on my to-do list. If something is unfinished, I write it down for tomorrow. I finish work at 5 p.m. I turn off my computer, say goodbye to my colleagues, and leave the office. The commute home is similar to the morning. I walk to the train station, wait for the train, and ride for about 25 minutes. In the evening, I usually feel more tired, so I don't always read. Sometimes I just listen to relaxing music. I arrive home around 5:45 p.m. When I get home, the first thing I do is change into comfortable clothes. I wash my hands and take a few minutes to sit on the couch and relax. Sometimes I scroll on my phone for a few minutes, but I try not to spend too much time on it. Around 6:15 p.m., I go to the gym. I don't go every single day, but I try to go at least 4 times a week. Exercise is very important to me. At the gym, I usually start with 10 minutes of light cardio, like walking fast on the treadmill. Then I do strength training. I focus on different muscle groups on different days. Legs one day, arms another day. After about 45 minutes to 1 hour, I finish my workout. I feel tired but proud of myself. Exercise helps me reduce stress from work and improves my mood. I come back home around 7:30 p.m. If I'm very sweaty, I take a quick shower before dinner. The warm water relaxes my muscles after the workout. Dinner is usually simple. I don't like cooking complicated meals at night because I'm already tired. I might cook pasta with vegetables, make an omelet, or heat leftovers from the day before. Sometimes I prepare something light, like soup and bread. While I eat dinner, I sometimes watch a short episode of a TV series. I try not to watch too much because if I start watching many episodes, I go to bed too late. After dinner, I clean the kitchen. I wash the dishes, wipe the table, and make sure everything is in order. A clean kitchen at night makes the next morning easier. Around 8:45 p.m., I begin my night routine. First, I prepare my clothes and bag for the next day. I check my schedule one more time to see if I need to bring anything special. Then I spend some quiet time. Sometimes I read a book for about 20 or 30 minutes. I enjoy reading novels because they help me relax and escape from daily stress. Other nights, I watch TV for a short time. I choose something light and not too intense. At around 9:45 p.m., I go to the bathroom to brush my teeth and wash my face. I do my skincare routine and change into my pajamas. By 10 p.m., I am usually in bed. I don't fall asleep immediately. I sometimes think about my day, what went well, and what I can improve tomorrow. But I try not to overthink. I take a deep breath, turn off the light, and close my eyes. Most nights, I fall asleep within 10 or 15 minutes. And that is my daily routine, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed.
Wow.
That felt real. And that's important because English isn't just something you study, it's something you live.
Let's talk about why Jane's routine worked so well. First, did you notice how she used very simple verbs? Wake up, make my bed, brush my teeth, go to work, eat lunch, go to the gym. Nothing complicated.
Yeah, she didn't say, I proceed to engage in nutritional consumption. She said, I eat breakfast. Simple wins.
And she followed a clear order. That's something many learners forget. Your day has a natural timeline. If you follow time order, your brain doesn't freeze.
Yes, freezing usually happens when learners jump around. They say, I wake up at 7 and then I go to bed and also I work and yesterday. That creates confusion.
Chronological order makes your English feel organized. Now let's look at her morning. She said she wakes up at 6:15. She stretches, she makes her bed. Why is that useful?
Because small actions create speaking momentum. When learners try to talk about their routine, they skip small details. They say, I wake up, I go to work. That's it. But Jane added layers, stretching, shower, coffee, checking her bag. Those small details give you more English practice.
Exactly. Your life is full of micro actions, and every small action is a sentence opportunity.
I liked how she described breakfast. She didn't just say, I eat breakfast. She described toast, eggs, coffee, the smell, the quiet morning. That's storytelling.
Yes, and storytelling makes your English flow. When you describe feelings, like the kitchen feels cozy, you're adding personality.
Let's talk about her commute. She said she walks to the station. She listens to podcasts. She observes people. That's powerful vocabulary practice.
Yes, observing your environment is great for speaking. Instead of saying, I take the train, you can say, the train is crowded. People look sleepy. I stand near the door. Now your English becomes alive.
Her work description was also very natural. Check emails, make a to-do list, attend meetings, take notes, finish deadlines. That's everyday business English.
And she didn't use advanced corporate words. She used daily office vocabulary. This is the level most learners actually need.
Lunch was my favorite part because it sounded relaxed. She talked about eating with coworkers and laughing. That's realistic.
Yes, many learners forget to include emotion. Your day is not only actions, it's feelings. Relaxed, tired, motivated, stressed, proud. Feelings make your English natural.
I also liked how she described going to the gym. She didn't just say, I exercise. She said cardio, strength training, different muscle groups. That detail makes you sound fluent.
And notice something important. She repeated simple structures. I usually, sometimes I try to. Repetition creates fluency.
Her night routine was calm. Reading, watching TV, preparing for tomorrow, brushing teeth. That's a perfect ending structure.
And she finished clearly. That is my daily routine. Strong ending. Many learners don't know how to end their description. She did it confidently.
Okay, Anna, let's help our listeners now. Why do learners struggle with describing their routine?
3 main reasons. First, they think it's too simple. Second, they overthink grammar. Third, they translate from their native language.
Yes, routine English is about clarity, not complexity. You don't need perfect grammar to describe your morning. You need structure.
Let's give them a challenge. If you're listening right now, pause the episode. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Describe your morning only. Don't stop, don't translate, just speak.
Then do 2 minutes about your workday. Then 2 minutes about your evening. 6 minutes total. That's powerful practice.
Leo, what time do you wake up?
Usually around 7 a.m. I wake up, but I don't get up immediately. I stay in bed for 5 minutes. See? Simple.
Perfect. That's exactly how you do it. No drama, no stress.
Let's say something important. If you can describe your routine in English, you are no longer a beginner.
Yes, because describing your life means thinking directly in English. That's the goal.
Don't wait until you feel ready. Start with messy English. Messy English becomes fluent English.
And remember, Jane's routine is not special. Your routine is just as good. Your breakfast, your commute, your night habits, all of it is English material.
Today wasn't about vocabulary. It wasn't about grammar rules. It was about confidence.
Confidence comes from repetition. Describe your day every day for 1 week. You will feel a difference.
All right, Anna, before we finish, one last question. What's your favorite part of your daily routine?
Honestly, the quiet time at night, when everything slows down. What about you?
Morning coffee. Without it, I don't exist.
That's very true. All right, everyone, now it's your turn. What time do you wake up? Do you make your bed? Do you go to the gym? Tell us in the comments. And before you go, if this episode helped you practice speaking about your daily routine, please give this video a big thumbs up.
Yes, liking the video really helps the channel grow and helps more English learners find these lessons.
And don't forget to subscribe to English Talk so you never miss a new episode.
We post new conversations regularly to help you speak more naturally and confidently.
Your daily life is powerful English practice.
So keep speaking, keep practicing.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye for now.